So a little update on the Retevis RA86 here. I just did a quick sloppy install into my XJ here. This center console, I've got it rigged up to do temporary radio installations, or like if I need CB for whatever reason, I can throw my small CB in this center console. My permanent radio install is over here on this side of the camera. Let's hook this up to the old Surecom, see what she's doing. I have a feeling we're going to see exactly what everybody else is seeing, where they're seeing lower than claimed power output, because I'm guessing that this and the Midland MXA or MXT or whatever the heck they're calling it, 275 roll off the same assembly line. So I don't know, maybe if you can see that. So right now I'm on 16 with set to low power. WQI8678 testing. So that's a 1.11 SWR with the quarter wave layered antenna on the passenger side, and 4.43 watts on low. We'll step that up to high. WQI8678 testing. So our SWR went up to 1.27 and we're seeing 14.3 watts. Kind of exactly what we were expecting. I very rarely run radios at high power anyway. So in the end, that's not a huge deal to me, but it's kind of crappy advertising if you're going to say, oh, our radio does 20 watts, when in reality it does, 14, 15 watts. Let's jump up to another channel here. I also have the repeaters turned on. This is also set to wideband, not narrowband. At least the RA86 comes with a way to switch from out of the box instead of having to email. Oops, sorry about that. Instead of having to email Midland and have them walk you through some redneck process to get wideband on your radio, instead of just having it that way from the factory. All right, channel 22, wideband, high power. WQI8678 testing. I'm looking at the frequency counter, and that is right on the money for where we need to be for channel 22. And again, 14, 15 watts and 1.2 on the SWR. I could probably tune that antenna a little bit better, or just most likely I'll just get a half wave and stick it on there. It's not exactly the best mounting spot. WQI8678 testing. 4.5 watts. And again, 1.1. That's the same as we saw in 16. So we'll go to one of the go to channel 1. All of these are low power, but it is set to wideband. WQI8678 testing. Again, pretty much the same readings. 4.5 watts, 1.1 SWR. Now this will let you access the supposed low power channels in the middle. So we'll go to channel 12, which automatically goes to narrowband, as it should. There's no way to adjust. They disable that repeater option on these channels, so you can't adjust power on the low channels, and you can't adjust narrow versus wideband on the middle channels. Let's see if they're getting the 0.5 watts like they're supposed to. Oh, we can only listen, we can't transmit. It's got transmit lockout. So I don't know, can the Midlands, can you even listen to the middle frequencies? I'll have to check that out. I mean, it won't let you transmit, but it will let you listen at the very least, and I don't even think Midland lets you do that, but I'd have to double check. Anyway, I'm going to run this for a couple of days in the XJ in this center console mount, and I've got a trip coming up to the Ouachitas at the very end of the month for a few days, and I'm going to swap this radio in place of the YJ's current Motorola and run this for the weekend and just see how it performs. Anyway, that's my quick update on the RA86. I always got to double check this thing. Yeah, RA86. I'll let you know how it turns out on the trip.